What's going on, my friends? Welcome back. Tonight's video is going to be a very relaxing one. I hope you're all ready to tingle and sleep. Before I get started, I wanted to take just a second to tell you about my Patreon, link in the description. Great way to support the channel and keep things flowing around here. So, if that's something you're interested in, check it out. Links in the description. That's all I got. I hope you enjoy the video. Welcome, Mr. Slug. You are here for your procedure. We're doing quite a few different things to you this evening. None of it will be painful. You'll be under anesthesia, so you won't be awake. You won't feel it. It's gonna feel like the snap of a finger, and then you'll be right back with us. So I'll go ahead and get the anesthesia pumping and prepare my gloves, my little station here, and we will get the procedure underway. So I hope you enjoy your quick little nap, and I will see you on the operating table. Okay, the approximate time for this procedure is beginning at 8:50 p.m. We'll need to take proper care of the patient by means of germ control. Once we have put the gloves on, we will then take a closer look to understand what we'll be doing with this procedure. We must first place our tools where they can be reached. And now that our operating table is prepared, we can begin the procedure. So as we can see, our slug is fast asleep. Quite limp indeed. So, what we'll do first is take a look where we want to place the incision. So, taking a look here, you can see the tail region moving up to the abdomen, where the majority of the vital organs are located. And we will need to stay away from the head area and really only focus on the abdominal region as well as the tail. The most important procedure to start is counting the amount of shelves with this particular patient, because 16 shells, not including the tail or the head. So now we will know where to begin. What we're going to do first is just check out the undercarriage of our slug with our infrared scanning camera here. Okay. So just checking for any reasons to be concerned heading into the procedure that would disqualify this patient from procuring this procedure. And typically we'll look at these things before we administer the anesthesia, but this particular slug, wrong species, was displaying characteristics of nervousness and anxiety. So we went ahead and put the slug under to begin our assessment. And I don't see any reasons for concern. So what we want to do to start is remove the thin, oily substance located between the shelves. Be all of them. We will turn over our patient here just to make sure that nothing attached to the bottom here. And all is good there as well. Maybe one little spot here. Okay. And as you can see now, since we've removed the thin layer of slime, the shell and the slug move much more freely. Sort of like acupuncture or chiropractic practices for us humans. Okay, now we may begin. Using this very sharp scalpel, we will make our incision into the slug's abdomen. Right about here. Good. Now it doesn't appear that the slug has been prepped for the procedure, but these adjustments are microscopic in size. And intended for meticulous, detailed, precise hands such as these. And we will begin our procedure right there. Let us first scan for any trouble areas. And our guy's looking nice and prepared for the procedure. Okay, so now we will get this very small little pick here. This very small little pick, this little pick right here. And we will be removing the kidney from this slug this evening. So we're just gonna place our pick into the incision using our other pick here. We'll locate the kidney and we will pluck out the kidney. I'll just put that over here. We will now move down to this area here where the small and the large intestine is located. And typically the best way to find where exactly the small and big intestine is located is that the 4th to 5th shell. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, we'll make our very small incision here, right there between the 4th and the 5th shell. Good. And one right above the 5th shell. And about there. Good. Now we will get this very specific, pick here to tether the large intestine. And I will begin that now. We'll just place our hand here on the abdomen for support. And we will pick the large intestine out. And you'll be surprised by how much length there is in these little guys. And pluck. Now I'll just put this over here. This particular slug has requested a kidney and a large intestine transplant. Why? I don't know. But we're here now, so we're going to do it. So now that we remove the kidney and the large intestine, we'll begin creating a pathway for our new organs. Right there. And right there. This is very meticulous work. It requires complete and total focus. Okay. Now that the site has been prepared, we will acquire the new kidney here, and we will place it just inside there, and then crep the blood vessels. Good. When the slug is rubbed like so, it creates a natural secretion that forms between the shells and heals the wounds pretty much instantaneously. So we'll just provoke that reaction, and our guy here will be good to go. Okay. I can already feel the slime on my fingers. Now we'll be placing the large intestine transplant organ back into the quadrant of the fourth and the fifth shell. Okay. Good. And now we can get our fresh large intestine here. Okay. Good. And we will begin to pack that into the fourth and fifth shell. Okay. And now again, just gripping the blood vessels in the veins. So, good. And we will again good. Okay. Now that our patient has been operated on, we will be gently waking the patient up. To do that, slugs have a reaction to freefall gravity that tends to wake up their nervous system. And now we will gently wake up the slug. Okay. Good morning. Okay. All right. That will conclude our procedure for the evening. Mr. Slug, you were wonderful. I'm going to leave you here for a couple hours to get your bearings about you. We'll contact your wife. She can come pick you up from the clinic. This has been Dr. Cap and my protege here, YouTube viewer. And it has been my complete, utter, total pleasure treating you today, my friend. Oh, okay, we're not awake yet. Okay. Just kind of right there. Good. I am going to go home and make dinner, and I hope that you enjoyed the procedure. I'll see you again next time.